Hey, what's up YouTube? Ghost Rider 007. First video for my channel. I just got a new rig together. It's an AMD platform. Decided I was going to hold off, wait for Sandy Bridge EX, or I may just get another AMD machine. This is actually turned out to be a rather fantastic rig. Paid 69 bucks for a Athlon X3 455 model, and I ended up with a quad-core Phenom B55. It's basically a 955 Phenom 2 Black Edition without the extra cache. So, turned out pretty good. I do intend on in a week or so to get the Phenom 2 1100T 6-core, and probably going to get a GTX 570, because right now this 8400 GS is just to get video on my monitor, nothing more. And thus I'm using Windows Movie Maker Live. Pretty much sucks, but it's getting my first video up there, so I can start getting this together. Video's pretty weak, can't do a whole lot with this editing program, so this is kind of what it's going to be like from the ground floor. They'll get better and better. I'm probably going to switch over to Vegas Pro, so I hope to see you soon.
Alright, here's what we're going to be building with. This is the collection of things going into my new build, and we'll go by piece real quick. First of all, we get the half 922 case. I've got the additional fans right here, another 230mm and another 120. That'll take up the remaining fan hole spaces in the case. Got two green LED lights that'll go in there. Kind of an NVIDIA fan, so we're going to go that route. Even though it's going to be red inside, we're going to have some green lights in there too to attribute to NVIDIA. I've got some Kingston DDR3 HyperX Genesis 1600 MHz 4 GB, just enough to get me started. And another starter piece, an Arcade FX GeoForce 8400 GS NVIDIA card, 250 megs, 256 megabytes rather. Just so I can get the machine up and running. In the next week or two, we'll be upgrading to a high-end NVIDIA card. Same here. This is a Athlon X3, Athlon 2 X3 455 model. I'm going to unlock that to a Phenom 2 quad core. It'll be equivalent to about a 955 or a 965. And a Patriot 300 megabits per second wireless module, USB. These are two green LED fans, Cooler Master 120s, really good airflow and low noise. I think they're 19 decibels and do almost 70 CFM per fan. That's really good. Those are going to go on the future CPU cooler, which is going to be a Corsair H70 liquid cooler. That'll be in a push-pull configuration. DVD drive is a OEM Asus DVD burner. And I have a 1 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Black. It's a SATA 2, so it's 3 gigabits per second. Power supply is a Corsair TX 750. It's 80 plus bronze rating, so good stuff. And motherboard Corsair 4 Formula Asus. Pretty much best bang for the buck right there. I can unlock that Athlon processor to the quad core, so that'll be good. Keyboard's going to be the Logitech G510. Love that little screen. Been waiting for years to get one. It was on sale, 79 bucks. And the Cytec Cyborg Rat 3 mouse. Didn't need the 5 or the 7. This has got plenty of DPI for gaming. I game, but not a whole lot, so just more wanted it for the extra buttons and the adjustability from my hand, so I could do video rendering and stuff like that. And I got a couple of straight black expandable sleeving kits, just so I can wrap everything up, make it look tidy, with these two sets of zip ties, green and red, NVIDIA, and the red theme, so that'll work. Anyway, we're going to get to work on this, and there'll be more later. Alright, here we are about midway through. I got a lot of the sleeving done, got the extra fans put in. Turned out a 140 could fit in the bottom, and I happen to have a brand new Cooler Master one that would fit, so we used that. Sleeved all this, sleeved all the fan cables, got all those fan cables, hooked them into the motherboard so I can control them through the BIOS. Started doing some wire management. You can see all the front connectors are all sleeved. Got the power supply routed. It's not a modular, but it's a half case, so there's plenty of room back here we can get it to fit. Nice Corsair power supply. And you got the back plate on. So still got to put the drives in, and then we can finish up wire management and hopefully get this thing powered up today. Well, it's pretty much done now. I've got the hard drive, everything's installed, the DVD drive, got my green LEDs, the memory, CPU, everything's in there, including this little piece right here. This is the +1 slot. It's a 7+1 slot case, so I can do the eSATA and 2 extra USBs. That's the only thing that's kind of dangling there out. The rest of it's going to be all managed. But so far so good. Can't wait to get it up and running. I'm getting kind of tired of messing with it, but you know, these things always are rewarding when it's done. See, I started the cable management. I'm going to try to tidy this up as much as we can. It's going to be a lot of cables to wrap up inside there because it's not a modular power supply. But anyway, from the front, that's kind of what it's going to look like. Put the DVD drive down low. I'm going to put 3.5-inch device here, probably a dual slot fan controller, and then a Blu-ray burner here. That's how it'll end up looking. Front light lights up red, or the front fan rather. The rest of them are all black, so that I can have the interior glow green for the NVIDIA, even though the motherboard's got a black and red combo. I just figured that would offset it. You know, it'll be cool. See you in a few. Alright, cable management's done. Doesn't look too cobbed, especially since it wasn't a modular power supply. All the wires are being tucked under the hard drive bay. Got everything tied up pretty well, so hopefully we can keep that back panel on without it bulging. And it'll be time to power it up here in just a moment. Alright, project is complete. Everything's done. I've buttoned it up and gotten all the loose wires tied up, and see there, I've got that big 230 fan there mounted on the side panel. There's that meager 8400 GS, but we'll be taking care of that in the next week or so. And of course I had to put the ROG sticker on the side. Had to be done. I have powered it up, and due to the fact I had an Athlon 2 X3 455 model, I went ahead and did a post check on it to make sure it was going to post, and of course it did. And right away I had to hit one button and it unlocked the fourth core of the 3-core processor. So now I have a Phenom 2 B55 model. So basically it's a 955 with less cache, and I'll be unlocking the extra cache on it here probably within the next day or so. But anyway, I'll have a fully operational 955 Black Edition. It's got an unlocked multiplier now, so we'll see if we can at least hit 4.2 gigahertz, and on a nice overclock. I'll get a nice cooler for it in the next week or so with that video card, and we'll be set until Zambezi gets here. Alright, so here we have it. Well, outside of the keyboard and mouse, that's going to be changed out for those other items. But here I've got it set up in its spot. Looks good sitting there. Got my Asus 24-inch LED monitor, Logitech 3-way speaker system, with a little boomer box down there under all that crap. So let's go ahead and power it on. Ooh, look at the pretty green in there. Look at the pretty green on the side. Nice airflow. And 4 cores are activated. Boom, Republic of Gamers. There it is, checking everything. And it's telling me it's time to load Windows. We are good. Excellent. More later.